Hey everybody, welcome to I Can Fix Your Movie.
Hello.
How are you? Good?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great. We've got a very interesting film for everybody today.
Yes.
Episode 18. It's a new film.
Brand new.
It's out. You can see this on your local streaming service. This is on what right now? It's on Netflix or is it on?
We watched it on Netflix.
Okay, it's on Netflix. It's in the theater not too long ago, but it's out. You can watch this if you'd like. 2025 film. It's not a reboot.
It is.
It's not though, because I mean it's a reimagining for sure.
It's
like what they say in the film. It's like a reimagining of the movie Anaconda.
Yeah.
There it is, Anaconda, guys. So here's the issue. I was very, very excited about seeing this film. I was like, hey, I was trying to get some friends together, like to go see it in the movie theaters, and I was like, I want to go because I saw the trailer and I was like, yes.
Trailer looked amazing. We did not watch this with the purpose of fixing it.
No, I just wanted to watch the movie.
We just watched it because we were like, it was in the theaters, and then all of a sudden it popped up on streaming, and we're like, oh,
gotta see it. Yeah.
Let's watch it.
We missed it.
It's available.
Theater. Yeah.
It's already streaming. Let's watch it.
Man.
Sat down to watch this movie. So excited.
It's okay. So here's the thing. It's not like it's bad.
No.
It's just there were like, this is the perfect kind of movie. And I was like, honestly, I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, I don't want to fix this film because I don't know that I can really.
And we wanted to love it that bad.
Yeah.
That even when we knew it needed to be fixed, we were like, maybe we should just leave it alone.
No, but then I was like, we got to do what we're mandated to do.
But
we have to do it.
Yeah. The truth is, this movie could have been better.
Yeah.
With some fixes, and
could have been a lot better.
And I walked away from the movie disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I really, and I'm sure we'll talk about this when we get to likes, but I really love the idea of this film.
Okay, so for all of you out there that loved your Blockbuster Video, I worked at Blockbuster Video for many years.
Yep.
And when Anaconda came out with Cube and J-Lo, and I was like, oh baby. And yeah, I watched it. I watched it a couple times. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't like, what a great masterpiece of a film. But I was just like, it was different and fun. And this is way before Snakes on a Plane, baby. This was, yeah. And the snake didn't look great in the original. No. But I didn't care. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of a cool movie because anacondas are cool. They're cool snakes. Now, and again, that's coming from a person who straight up hates snakes.
The movie it had a purpose. It served its purpose for sure. It was supposed to be kind of this high intensity.
Yeah,
it's not an Oscar-worthy film, and it was never
about the original.
Yeah,
no, of course not.
And it was never meant to be.
No, it was an action kind of suspenseful.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it a horror film. Even though they kind of said it was kind of a horror thing,
right?
In this film, and I was like, I don't know that I don't think that, but
it's definitely the suspense,
action, suspense,
right.
Sure,
genre.
So I remember this film. I remember Anaconda. I remember replacing the VHS tapes on the shelf of Anaconda. I know this film, and I was like, cool. And then like when they were like, oh, we're gonna do this thing, and I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, yes, it's perfect, because it was kind of this.
What a perfect idea!
It's great because it was kind of like, looking back, it's something that you are kind of embarrassed that you watched, and go like, yeah, it was kind of a dumb movie. Yeah, I mean, when the effects and all that, it was kind of dumb. I get it. It's almost like, yeah, I like Johnny Mnemonic. What? Why did you?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
what? You love that film? Yeah, totally.
I mean,
Keanu Reeves killed it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But like, this one was a really fun idea, and of course, it's got two amazing actors.
The people in this film just just stop it already. That was another reason why we were like, maybe we just maybe we don't fix it because because like the just the people in this film are so beloved by us.
Yeah, and others that people were like,
and we didn't want to be like, oh, we have to fix something that they are in and that they created, because we really do admire their work so much.
If we can do it for Tom, I guess we're gonna do it for Jack. So all right. So let's do this. Let's jump in, get the summary, okay, and then get to some fixes. And like I said, maybe it won't be that many, and we can just scoot on through this, and people won't be that frustrated. So, the summary of Anaconda 2025, the reimagining. Okay,
the spiritual sequel.
Yes, it's this struggling group of filmmakers. Jack is a filmmaker. The other people are, I guess, kind of. Kenny was part of the filmmaking crew. But Paul Rudd's character, he was just an actor.
They grew up making films together.
They grew up making films together, but they get the rights to Anaconda, the film rights to the book of Anaconda, which is also then the rights to the movie. And they go to the Amazon, and they somehow shoot this low-budget remake of this classic snake horror suspenseful movie. Mm-hmm. And it's got, this washed up creative Jack Black, and his actor friend that's played by Paul Rudd is Griff, and they've got their kind of childhood sweetheart, Griff's sweetheart in the film that was also in the filmmaking stuff with him when they were little, but she's an attorney now, and their buddy Kenny, who is directing it, but he's really super not in the place to direct at all. Yeah,
he's just cuckoo.
Yeah, and it begins as like this kind of crazy fun, like, let's make this movie, right, to get to the Amazon and do this. But then it very quickly turns into this very dangerous production, and it spirals out of control when the crew discovers that they're not alone in the Amazon, in the water and out of the water, right?
Sure.
So there's this massive snake that's there.
Yeah.
But there's this really kind of crazy B plot of these gold mining people.
Yeah.
And also another film crew that's making another reboot of on Anaconda.
Yeah.
And they just throw it in there, and they're like, here you go.
Right. Yeah. Well, so basically this big multi-million-dollar film crew shows up, which is how the team learns that they in fact do not have the rights. And that Griff had just said that.
And he lied to them.
To get everybody
there, right.
To get everybody to get on board to make this film. Right. Because basically, as adults, none of them are living the lives that they had hoped that they would live.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of a way to finally make their dream happen.
Right. And so the filming basically turns into survival. Right.
Yeah. It's less about making the movie and more about just now they're being hunted by this humongous...
the gold miners and this
Anaconda.
Snake. Yeah. And, they're originally concerned about capturing footage and all that stuff. Now they're just trying to survive. And in the end, they escape and they make the film, and they make this movie, and then it's immediately pulled because they're like, Sony's like, no, you can't make this movie because we own this.
Right.
But they're like, but we're all good. And then there's this last scene with J-Lo at the door going, I saw your movie. We're going to reboot Anaconda. Come direct this movie. And he passes out.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. So what we liked.
All right.
The concept. We got a film crew making Anaconda inside Anaconda movie.
Oh, my gosh.
That we're watching. It's a great hook.
That's the best. I mean, it's the idea to take kind of this cult classic, cheesy suspense / horror movie that people remember from the I don't know, when was it made? 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it's
recreate it, but not as a sequel, but as a an homage to this movie. Like this group of people that loved this film want to remake it, and the film is about them remaking the film. Yeah, I mean, it's genius.
That's great. And then the other thing I loved was, look, the cast is insane.
Oh gosh,
we got Jack Black,
Dream,
Paul Rudd, Steve Zahn, okay, and he's in the movie because
he's so great.
Because you know, the eucalyptus makes his apartment smell mossy, right?
Yeah,
he's great.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That little nugget.
He's amazing. Everything he's in, he's so funny.
He's great in this film. This cast is literally a dream come true cast.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's so fantastic. What better people to get to make this film? I mean, it had everything it needed to make a great movie.
Right.
Except the story went a little bit wrong.
The story went askew.
Yeah.
It went askew, and we're here to fix it.
Yeah.
And there you go. Anything that you want to throw in there that you loved, or
I honestly, I think we pretty much covered it. The idea, the cast.
Yeah.
Some of the things they did in there, I laughed out loud. So there were moments. It was not a terrible film.
Right. I mean, the bit where it's like they're rewriting it, and he's like, I think award season and blah, blah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a total Waiting for Guffman moment where he's like, I'm thinking Broadway.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh God,
he's
please.
Like, this could be.
Yeah.
This could get awards.
They love it. They love that kind of thing.
Yeah. There were some really great moments in there. There were some funny moments.
Right.
It's really, really hard to not like this group of actors.
Right.
Anyway, so there were a lot of things to like about it for sure.
So, hot take misstep. You've got between this, comedy movie and a survival movie. Mm-hmm. And it really did feel like kind of like two films that they couldn't quite decide which were their, and because they didn't commit to either one, neither landed, right?
Right.
And so, it just kind of sits in the middle, and that's where it's safe, is in the middle. I think they had to commit to something and go for it, and they just didn't.
Yeah.
It's like there's these scenes that are great.
Yeah.
And those, I'm guessing, like, whoever they had punch up for this was like amazing.
Everything that was in the trailer was great in the film, but it's all the other stuff that wasn't in the trailer.
Honestly, when he's running away with the pig on his back, that's hilarious.
I was physically laughing. It was hilarious.
It was two films because they let the B plot be almost the A plot. And right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also there was this, I don't know, this other character that they brought into it, Santiago. He was hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I thought he was really funny. But they spent a lot of time.
Too many minutes.
On this guy.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted them to get back to the original group.
Yeah. They're following him out, and it's fine, but too much of his thing. That he's the snake's friend and he loves the snake.
Yeah.
It just come
again,
on, man.
He was really funny. He was really funny, but I don't know. It just kind of felt like it was a little bit too much on him.
Yeah. Agreed.
Until of course he dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Right. And I completely agree. Agree. So let's jump in. Let's try to fix some of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Totally fixable, guys.
Act 1. To me, there's no clear now why moment for this film. And by that, I mean, there's not a now why moment for them to go and leave their lives and go make this film. Okay?
Right.
They have reasons, but it just was like, look, why make this movie? Why go to the Amazon to make it?
Yeah.
Why risk everything that they have? It feels like they've just kind of, it's in the script, so you do it.
Totally. Yeah, there was no outside force kind of pushing them to do this.
Right.
Yeah, none of them were living the lives they really wanted to, but that's been their life.
That's right. It's
literally every day for years.
It's not enough.
That's everybody's lives. I mean, pretty much, there's not. Yeah. I would say the majority of people are like, this isn't exactly how I thought my life would be, growing up.
Right.
So it just wasn't enough motivation for them to just decide, let's do this right now.
Exactly. And now, so these first two fixes are kind of tied together. So follow me to the end here. Look, for the fix for this first one.
Yeah.
Tie the fix to the desperation, okay, that they feel. Specifically, Jack wants to do this, but Paul's character needs to do this.
Yeah.
Right? So Doug is like, he gets on board, but Griff needs it.
Yeah.
Okay, he needs it.
Okay.
You see Paul's character, Griff, right? He's this failed actor, but this is more than a role. It needs to be this life win for him.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Now, and I'll get to it in a second, but like he gets this rights to this stuff. Mm-hmm. And when he's presented, when Doug is presented with the chance to do this film, he's like, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But see, Griff jumps at this.
Yeah.
And he said, this is my life win, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to take you back to their first film that they shoot together. They show in the birthday party scene, right? Very beginning film. The Quatch.
Quatch, yeah.
Here's the issue. Mm-hmm. It should not have been Quatch.
Oh.
It should have been Anaconda.
So the movie they made as kids
should have been
Anaconda.
An homage film to Anaconda.
Okay.
Anaconda is the movie.
Yeah.
It's always been the movie. It's always been about rebooting this movie. It's been the Anaconda is their baby.
Okay.
You follow?
Totally. Because as it is right now,
it comes out of kind of nowhere. Like,
it comes out of
this movie.
Yeah,
oh.
They're just sitting around the table and they're like, "Do you remember when we used to watch Anaconda after school?" Yeah. No, it should have been like,
yes,
this is what they've always wanted.
The film, like when they were having a bad day and they came in and they put on Anaconda and it took them away.
Right.
This has been the film, and they were like, "We shot kind of this really fun thing." We kind of we didn't do a shot for shot, but it was like pretty close, right? Oh yeah, I mean, and they're watching this thing that they do as kids, and they're playing all the characters, right? And they're doing, and it's Voight, and it's Cube, and it's J-Lo, and it's them doing it, and they're doing kind of a shot for shot as best they can as kids, right?
Yeah.
And there's actually kind of precedent for this. There's a group of kids that did this with Indiana Jones film. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's a huge, like, everybody like, what in the world? And they actually did a shot for shot.
Yeah.
And they grew up doing this thing. The only one that they hadn't got was, I think, the airplane scene or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, okay, so if they were the ones doing Anaconda, that's their baby.
No, I agree.
Right?
Yep, that's what it should have been.
Should have been. Next, the motivations, and these are, like I said, these are tied. You got a bunch of characters that were just not motivated correctly. And then the film felt like it was kind of going all over the place. It was a total roller coaster once they kind of got into the filming part of it.
Right. I mean, it was for sure whiplash. It was like, what story are we at right now?
Exactly. So, for a fix, here we go. Griff gets the actual rights.
Okay.
I'm
with you.
He doesn't like think he gets it, and then we're like, what? And he gets them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't get sidetracked off this, okay? He's on set with this older dude, and he does some kind of kindness for him. Pulls him out of the way. He was about to get hurt.
Right.
The old man's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, do I know you? And he's like, yeah, I wrote Anaconda. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm the biggest fan.
Right.
And he goes in, and then they're sitting at the coffee table, and he's telling them about his dream, like what they did as kids, and the guy's laughing at him, and he's like, not laughing at him, laughing with him,
right?
Enjoying, because he has such a passion for the film. He's like, and then when Voight says this, and he's repeating it, and this old guy's like, wow. He's like, I'd love to do that. He's like, why don't you do it then? He's like, come on, man. One, I have the money, and I don't have the. He was like, well, I can get you the rights. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, you pay for lunch, you got it. And he's like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And he's like, no, for real. He gives him the rights to do it, right? It's this dream.
Okay.
Chance of a lifetime, right?
So wouldn't that be motivation enough?
For him to go.
Yeah.
Yes. But here's the deal. Doug needs convincing, right? Because he's like, he just got the company from his dad, right? His little wedding company.
Yeah.
Right?
Wedding. He films, weddings.
Right. So Doug says no when his dad's, going to leave him the company, and he's got to be a serious person, right?
Right.
And he's editing these stupid videos, and he's at his house, and he's like, God, I hate these. And, he walks out to his living room, and he sees his son. Mm-hmm. And his son is watching the Anaconda movie and like going, wow.
The Anaconda movie that they made as kids.
And he's like super inspired.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, Mom, do we have any equipment? And he's like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And he realizes.
He sees his son, he's real passion. And he's like, he's got a chance to do this. He looks at his wife, and his wife's like, go get it, babe.
Yeah. Go.
Right?
Permission granted.
Yeah, go for it. And then it's on. So now the motivation is Paul Rudd's character, Griff, right? Like I said, he needs to do this. He needs to have this life win. But Doug just wants to do it. But now, Doug really wants to do it too.
Right, because
so
he's seen that this is inspirational for his kid, which takes him back to the reason that he loved doing this in the first place.
That's right. And now, because he's like, my kid's going to think I'm a hero and whatever, I have a chance to do this. I gave up too many times in my life.
Right.
I've got to do this.
I can't pass this up.
Can't pass it up. So now he's in.
Yeah.
So now they're into the making of it. Okay, so let's jump to Act 2. Okay?
Yeah.
The transition for comedy to danger is kind of oddly handled, right? And this is where they kind of go off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
So the shift from we're making a movie to we're in danger, right, was like weird, I feel. And that's because, again, the B plot of this gold mining thing, it just kind of jumps in and it kind of becomes the A plot.
Yes.
And, I mean, this could have been a very cool adult Super 8 film, right?
Yeah.
If you know the film Super 8,
yeah,
it's these kids making this film together and blah, blah, blah. And it's a zombie movie. It's super fun. But it's like the adult version of that.
Did you say zombie movie?
Yeah, in Super 8, it's the kids are making this zombie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're making a zombie. It turns out to be an alien.
Gotcha. No, I'm with you now.
Yeah, okay. But it could have been the adults and their passion, just like they had when they were kids. Imagine that. They're just like kids again.
Right.
You could have even had a shot of like, Jack Black's kind of standing there and they're all getting ready and it looks like they're like little kids setting up the lights again. And he's like, you okay? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
How cool would that have been?
Yeah.
He's like, we're kids again, but we get to do it for real.
We get to do it for real.
Right. And it would have been so fun. This passion project they've been looking forward to doing their whole life. And now they are going to get a chance to do it. They can't do it on the big budget, but, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like the big fix of the film.
Okay.
Keep the movie the thing, man.
Keep the making of the movie.
Yes, making of the movie.
The main
thing. Stop farting around so much with this B plot,
which the B plot, to be honest with you, I didn't understand why it was there.
It paid off zero, really.
I mean, maybe just to get them into a position. It kind of felt like a trope just to get them to a place where they're in danger.
Yeah, but why? Okay, so for a fix for this, okay. They're making the film, right? Mm-hmm. And Griff is there, and he gets freaked out, and he throws the snake off, and he goes, brrr. They kill the snake. Well, the movie's dead now. What are we going to do now?
Right.
So what do? They find a substitute for the snake. They inadvertently go out, and they get on the radar of the mother of all snakes.
Right.
They awaken,
right.
This snake creature. And it could have been anything. They could have stumbled into its... I don't know. The snakes have layers. I don't know. Den.
I don't know. But they went looking for another
a snake. And they found it.
And it's
the biggest friggin' snake of life.
They're in danger, but they're not necessarily mad about it.
Yeah, they're like, we can use this.
Let's use it.
Production value. Value.
So it's not so much about them then like terrified for their lives as them trying to live while capturing.
Yes. A substitute for the film that they
while
have to
actually
make.
filming this. And that's what I felt like was missing. When I was watching it, I was like, there were moments when things were happening, and I'm like, who's filming it? Nobody's filming this. They're just running away.
We talk about that literally next point. Exactly. That's dead on exactly right. Because they have to make the making of this movie the thing.
Right.
And they did not.
And that's what brings in the comedy into the survival is that, yes, they're in danger. Yes, they're trying to survive. But above all of those things, they're trying to make a movie.
Right. And the gold mining thing can come into it. But I think that they mistakenly think that the film crew, because it can't be a movie, it's too small.
Right.
They're thinking this is some TV expose that they're going to reveal what we're doing and whatever. So they're shooting at them and they're whatever. But they're not like thinking, oh, I'm going to steal this boat and do this whole thing. They can pull in the mining thing into a kind of a side B plot. But they are not like, the film people are not trying to like run away from them in this like, oh, Anna is on the boat and we made this theme.
Because they're not only running from the snake in the actual film, they're like running from the snake and running from what they think are bad guys. Right. And then the bad guys end up being the good guys. Yeah. And then very quickly, once that twist is revealed, the bad guys are dead, killed anyway by the snake.
And then you forget about the gold mining thing.
And then the rest of the film is them just trying to get away from the snake.
So like I said, I don't mind there being some kind of interesting twist. For example, what if it was something like they were trying to shoot at them because they thought they were a team to show the government where they were at? Or, what I think is even better, when they were loading up the boat, they took the wrong boat.
Yeah.
And the boat that there was stuff in, there was stored a lot of the gold and they had to try to
get it back, maybe.
And get it back.
I don't know.
Anything at all, because it doesn't matter. It's a B plot. They're just kind of after them. And the thing is, and I've got to, again, at the very end, I'll kind of reveal why. I do think that the gold mining thing could be part of it. And they're like, man, these people, they're chasing us. And I don't know what's going on. It's like, we just got to focus on the film, right?
Right.
Just got to focus on the film. If they do that, I'll write something in to explain why they're shooting at us. We'll just make part of the production value.
Right.
Okay.
So everything
is going in the film.
Everything is all about, everything is all about, did you get that?
Did you get that? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So next, we have to fix the issue of how they're capturing the footage.
Right.
Right. Because they end up with this footage kind of at the end, but nobody's really rolling that much. There was one line where it's like, Kenny, are you rolling? And he's got like his phone camera. And that's it. And they got the shot of like
her, Anna, like shooting
and
at the
snake snapping at the rear view or the side mirror. And I'm like, oh, you got that shot with your phone? Okay.
Well, maybe, possibly, but it was a big issue for me that the entire film, they didn't shoot anything. I mean, like at the very beginning, they showed shooting
a bunch,
some scenes with Griff and Claire.
Right.
But nothing of the snake. A couple scenes, maybe one scene with the snake before he ends up throwing him off and killing him on accident. Anyway, my whole point was, how did they get this movie at the end?
Right. So I think Kenny, he rigs the boat with all the GoPros.
Yeah.
He's rigged even the actors with little mini cameras. And I know that's kind of silly to be like, oh, mini camera. Yeah, because there's cameras that go in glasses now. He was like, look, man, we've rigged all this stuff. And like, that's the thing Kenny's character could have been. Like, he does pyro and he does all this stuff and he does this stuff and could have been his character. But the thing is, if you're like, oh, yeah, we rigged up this stuff with the mini cameras, we will believe it if you tell us that. Okay?
Right.
Yeah, sure, might it be a little silly. But yeah.
Yeah, even if he has a camera on his shoulder, like, all the time.
All the time. He's
running from whatever they're doing. He's shooting at all times. How hilarious would that have been?
Right. And if you're just like, look, you've got all these mini cameras. I've rigged up the boat. I've rigged up, there's some of the stuff in the woods that we've got cameras. Whenever action happens, those cameras are going to switch on.
Right.
We're going to get the footage. We got it.
Right. Like
and
once that original snake dies, they move on to plan B, which is we're gonna improvise this.
And we're gonna get this.
And we're gonna get the footage however we need to get the footage of a real snake.
Right. So you say that and then we'll go, okay, but like at least it closes that loop to go, oh well they said they got
that's
the
how they actually made the film that they end up with.
At the very end, that's right. Next, when I think at the turning point of the film, right? So they reach the turning point of the film, and they think, well, gosh, we can't film anymore. We can't do this. This threat is too real.
Right.
These people are actually coming after us. We're gonna die. We might die, and they have to make that decision. And this is the point where Griff, tells them, why he really needs this emotional breakdown, and he kind of reveals he's like, you're doing it because you want to. I'm doing it because I need to. He tells them, this is the last chance to make something great, because nobody else is giving him a chance. And everybody, of course, understands. They're like, we understand. And they're like, and then he's like, but, and they're kind of like, what? And he's like, but it's not worth losing my friends over. This film is just a film, but being your friend is the best part I've ever played.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, buddy.
Are you talking about in the fixed version?
Yes, in the fixed version.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the fix of this. Like at the turning point, the fix is that he reveals the real need of why he was making this, and he's sorry got him into trouble, and he's sorry that he's hurt them, and they're actually in danger now. And he's like, but we can't keep doing this. We have to put the film. We have to.
Yeah. So there's a point where they come to. They have to decide. Do we we keep filming and die?
And he's like,
or do we
gotta stop? Right. And he's like, we gotta stop. And he delivers that beautiful monologue, and they're like, yeah, man. And they're planning to leave, right?
Okay.
But then, they end up, something happens, and they, get kind of cornered because the people are chasing them and blah, blah, blah. Because the end of it, the climax of the film, it kind of devolves to this kind of monster trope. They're running from the snake. They're blowing stuff up.
They happen upon the actual film. Yeah, in the actual film, not the fixed version. They kind of wander into the film set
of the
Anaconda. Big, like the $1 billion film.
Right. And they just, it kind of devolves into just blowing up the snake at the end. And then they use the line from the Quatch movie when he's like, he shoots the Quatch and he uses the last line and it blows the snake up. So here's what I think. I think that they do that, but they're not being chased by the snake. Okay. They're being chased by the gold miners.
Okay.
And they're like blowing stuff up and blah, blah, blah. And he does the last line.
Yeah.
And it hits the gas thing and it doesn't blow up because that doesn't actually work. Explosions happen whenever there's ignition from gas fumes.
Right.
A bullet would do nothing at all. It would just go tink.
Unless it was an incendiary bullet.
Which it was not. Okay, so no, this was like I think this was like a flare.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. The flare would hit the thing and fall because it's metal.
Yeah, it wouldn't penetrate the tank anyway.
Zero chance.
Yeah.
So they're like laughing at him. And then the hero of the film appears. The snake.
And the snake saves them.
He becomes the T-Rex.
He saves them. From the gold
miners.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that.
I do. It's a million times better.
It's so much better. The snake saves them. He's their Deus Machina. The snake saves the day. The Anaconda. Their beloved Anaconda saves the day and saves their movie.
And even though they had decided to stop filming, Kenny still has something on him.
He's got stuff on him that was filming. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then the last one is they you know, the whole thing is like, oh, how do we, and that's the last problem here. They finish up, they get home, and they're like, oh, that was an amazing adventure, but no, but Kenny's now like, what are you talking about? This was all saved to the cloud. It's right here. He has all the footage.
He has all of it.
That's the fix. He had all the footage. He had it all along.
He's had it all along.
It's saved to the cloud.
And he becomes kind of this hero because throughout the film, he's sort of
the screw up.
He's sort of the screw up. He's messing things up.
Right.
But this is like he
gives him
actually
redemption.
he saves the day because he actually has all everything they need to make
from
this
the cloud,
film.
right? And of course, then the film is this huge hit.
Yeah,
everybody loves it.
And because they actually had the rights,
it is they put it out, and they're like, it's amazing,
and it actually becomes a huge hit.
Instead of
J-Lo showing up at his door and him passing out, they make the film. And people like it, and it's a success.
And it's awesome, and people love it, love it, love it.
I mean, for all of its charm, those are the things that it needed. Absolutely, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
It needed focus. It needed to be focused on one thing.
Yeah.
And that should have been, we're going to make this film.
That's right.
However we have to do it, we're going to do it.
Right.
Until that one turning point where they're like, okay, we're actually going to die if we keep doing this.
Right.
And then the snake comes in and saves them. And then they actually have the most amazing film.
Right.
And they've all achieved this incredible dream.
Right. Of making this thing.
That they've dreamt about since childhood.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Great.
Fixed, done, in the bank.
Check it off the list.
Check the gate.
Well, I am sorry that we had to fix this film. I wish that this is just the way they had written it from the beginning.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's all right.
That's all right. So that's our fixes for Anaconda, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. And Jack, if you're out there, buddy, we love you. Steve, you're a gem. Paul, you're amazing.
Yeah.
People are absolutely amazing people. Love to have lunch with you one day and laugh about this film.
Great.
What? They're gonna listen. They're gonna listen. And they're gonna be like, wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our stuff, folks. Hopefully, you share it with folks and enjoyed. So that's all we got for you. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.